Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem Kakodash.
double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Rule Well. Peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. All right, we are the GMS Mississippi Camp. I'm Zahaba to my right, to my far right.
Yashima.
Oh, you got it, brother.
All right, and basically we going into how destruction is still on the way, but we gonna be okay. All right, because the chaos it has to come is written, you know. But you know, as brothers, you know, speaking about before we started up, a standard is gonna be lifted for brothers. Now, how the Lord is gonna do it, we can't tell you in detail, but we know that it's coming. You know. But
okay, so what you got? Get First Thessalonians. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 91. All right, this Psalm 91 and 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
And that goes right to the lesson that the elder was just, you know, getting into.
Being taken in great number.
Taking in great number, that mass death, man. You know? Hey, because the things that's coming down the pipe, so to speak, hey, man, it's really, hey, you can't compare it to any movie. Because you're literally going to be stepping over corpses, man. And now, you know, you got lesser luminaries, they just basically coming out telling you this is a pandemic. You know, and telling you it's going to be more variants. There's going to be, you know, jab resistant. You know, so that goes right into this. But it shows you what? There has to be a hedge around the middle of the Lord. Because how is it, you know, you got thousands of people, you know, dropping dead next to you, but you ain't dropping dead. You know?
That's more than let's see. I read verse 8. I read 8 through 9. 10. Okay, it says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Right, so that goes to the ones that are written in the book of life, you know? But not just, hey, basically, man, like they always gets into, staying in the ark, you know? Because it is a spiritual ark, man. You know? Now, you may not see the angels 24/7. Brothers are guarded, you know? Hey, just something similar as the Lord keeping you out of a car accident, you know? Or having you so many miles away, you know, for somebody that just got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is timed perfectly, man. So, you know, what's the difference between that and also time of Jacob's trouble? You know, because it's going to be some scenarios you don't know how you're going to get out of it. But, you know, like brothers always get into, man, faith.
Well, you know what? It's certain things that you can't see. I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's certain things that are not visible in the daylight. But if you turn on the black light, then it stands out. Then when it comes to the evil that's coming, you don't see the angels right now. But the more evil the times get, the more visible that ark is going to be. The more visible that hedge is going to be. It's as though you turned on the black light. Now you can see things that you couldn't see in a day.
Yeah.
So when the times become dark, quote unquote, then it's the head is gonna be more visible to the eye. All right. You want me to get that?
Yeah, can I get that?
Okay. Come on. 1 Thessalonians 5. We started 1 or 3.
3 point.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape.
Right. So there's all hell breaking loose, man. It's compared to birth pains, but time of Jacob's trouble, that's going into that delivery. You know, also culminating, you know, during the or with the second coming of our Lord. You know, but like it tells the second Esdras, when these things happen, it's not going to return back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not looking forward to things getting better. You see? You got it, bro.
139.
I thought you were going to get that for him first.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hold Luke for you.
Luke 21.
Yeah, because the brother had made a beautiful point how, you know, there's things, it's a hedge around us now. You know, because the angels can manipulate the minds of people. You know? So the angels are manipulating these scenarios that we are in because Yahushua, he's over the angels. And if we as men, he dispatched angels, you know, over all right, his men to manipulate certain situations to keep us from harm, man.
34:7. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord, Yahweh by Shema Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
that fear.
And it goes like you go into the time of Exodus when we were leaving Egypt, and the scriptures describe Yahweh's chariot over us. It says as a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. But and like going back to the time of Exodus, how it was described as the chariot above us, it was described as a cloud by day was a pillar of fire by night.
Yep.
Well, you can't see the pillar of fire in the daytime.
Yep.
In the daytime, it's just like a regular cloud. It blends in. But at night, when we say at night, we mean spiritual hard times. It's going to be very visible that we're going to have spiritual forces, the angelic entities, are guarding us, man. That's why Elisha said and it was beautiful that was written in 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. That Elisha said he asked the Most High to open up the young prophet and show him what I see. And he saw those angels encamped about him, man. All right, and they outnumber our adversaries, man.
We say they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yeah, and that was in the same chapter where they had a fucking famine. And the woman was talking about how she ate her son. All right, that was written in that same chapter. I just read it this morning, right? But the thing is, the head is more visible at night. You know? Yeah.
Pillar of fire.
This is Psalms 139 and 11. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me.
Woo!
Yeah. You want to smile on it?
Hey, those the Most High guarding us, man, and shielding us, man. All right, you can expound on it more. I know you have something in your spirit.
Yeah, that's where Isaiah 4:1 gonna come from.
Yep.
You see, because like you said, there's a spirit. How you mentioned that famine was in the same chapter. It shows you the parallel of how Elisha had an army of chairs around him, but you had people eating doves, dung, you know, and horses' heads, man. You see?
For the high.
Yeah. So showing it was two different realities, all right, at the same time. So this is the hedge right here, man. This is the biggest investment you can make.
Yep. And there's going to be a different outcome. It's going to be a split screen in the near future.
Yep.
There's going to be a situation for the elect, and there's going to be a situation for the 2/3. And for the 2/3, they're going to be getting shot the fuck up. All right? You're going to have Jake just going to the hospital like it's nothing. All right, Jake going to be laid out, man. You see videos on Instagram now. Jake can just be laid out, fight for their life. That's going to multiply by the thousands, man. But on the right hand of the split screen, the Elisha split screen, and brothers gonna be at tables rejoicing, and we're gonna be happy, man. You know, brothers gonna be happy, man. All right, and guess what, man? You're gonna be in a restaurant, right? And next thing you know, you're gonna start levitating. You're gonna be washing your hands. Next thing you know, you levitating. All right, stormtroopers gonna kick in your door to make you take the MOTB, and right when they kick in, try to force it on you, you gonna start flying, man. Think it's a game, man. All right.
Yeah, you get yours first.
Okay, this is Hosea chapter 10, verse 12. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy.
Yep.
Break up your fallow ground, for it's time to seek the Lord, Yahweh by Shema Shai, till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
Yep.
So like you were saying, like what we're doing, we're sowing in righteousness. Like what we're doing is teaching our people. We're teaching them the ways, all right, the lifestyle of the righteous kingdom to come. You see, so we're sowing to ourselves righteousness. Like I said, this is the only thing Yahweh Shai cares about. Everything that's going on in the earth, you know, the playoffs, NFL trades, album dropping, niggas rap beat. No, the only thing Yahweh Shai cares about is what the men of the Lord are doing on his behalf. That's why we're protected, because we have become assets. Yep. If you're a king, you protect your assets.
That's right.
Yep. You put guards around your assets.
What was that, Greenland?
Yep.
The movie Greenland? Was it basically it was gonna be some, I think, asteroid hit the planet Earth, and the only spot was in Greenland.
Oh yeah. And they were in Esau. He was putting people in those bunkers based on their skill set.
Yep.
You know, like I think old boy was he was a structural engineer.
Yep.
You know, That's why him and his family, got them bracelets, So yeah, any wise king, all right, gonna always protect his assets. You see, so their protection gonna come because the Lord put the Spirit on us to become an asset for Him, man. And the women they get delivered. That's because they're gonna be an asset to those men.
Yep. Because even women in your life now, the women that the Most High let stay in your life, a lot of times they were assets.
Yep.
I can't speak for every brother's situation, but a lot of times the women that he let in is because they doing something for you, man. We doing something, and we his woman.
Yep.
2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Hey, and it's gonna be a split screen like the brother Ayash broke down. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a split screen scenario between what the elect is going through and what the 2/3 are going through, man. And Jake and Keisha gonna be out there, man.
Yep.
Jake and Keisha, because it's gonna be a time of emergency. Think of emergency, man. All right. But for the hopeful elect, man, it's gonna be rejoicing. We're gonna be happy, man.
So you might as well be uncomfortable now and go through what we gotta go through. So when that favor kick in, we're gonna be good, man.
Yep.
Because it's gonna be a suffering before we get to that point. That's that straight gate. But it's favor, all right, within that straight gate, man. Nothing is ever as hard as it seems, man.
Yep.
It's just the constant thinking about the what if. But when you have your mind made, I'm gonna go through it. I ain't, whatever it is, I'm gonna go through it. So we in the mindset now to prepare ourselves to suffer to get to that favor, man. It's gonna feel so good to suffer, then get to that favor. You see, because in the kingdom, you're gonna want your story to tell. Like when you around, when kings and soldiers are around at the table, they're always telling stories, man, about battles and what they overcame, man. So we just got to, we got to go through these things so we can have our war stories, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
I got one for you because you saying it's going to be like a split screen. It's the book of St. John, chapter 16, verse 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice.
Yep.
And it's,
Elaborate.
yep.
Yeah, that's happening right now.
Yep.
It happened going back 2,000 years ago when our Lord was offered up. And, you had the wicked of our people rejoicing that it happened, and the disciples were sorrowful. But it's also happening now in the spirit with the Lord's men that have came back in this time. Because it's the days of Noah. You know what I'm saying? A number of wickedness around us, and basically waiting for the Lord to come back in this time.
Yep.
So everybody, pretty much getting it in, while the world is still running.
Yep. Hey, just like Asaph, he was in that spirit. He was pretty vexed because he was seeing the prosperity of the wicked. Psalm 73. And then it said, until he went into the sanctuary of the Lord, and he understood they end.
Yep.
See, we know this is Esau's end. Like, all this shit Esau got in his mind. I remember brothers in Birmingham talking about Esau got shit playing all the way to year 2100. Like, no, nigga. All right, this shit over.
Was that the pride of thine heart have deceived?
If you get to 2030, I'll marvel.
Yep. 2025 at this point.
Yep. You see? But finishing this off, it said, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice.
Yep.
And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Yep. Hey, like the elders breaking down at a split screen scenario.
And it's happening, it's a transitioning now.
Yep.
Because while these people, are going down, we're going up.
The house of David waxing strong.
Yeah, it's like a seesaw effect. Because as this place coming down, their normalcy is being broken up because we know what comes after. See, they're trying to hold on to the right now. That's why they're going to get the potion. That's why, they're in the spirit of wearing the mask in the car. Like, when that's a